Danielle here. Welcome to my channel, Danielle's Corner. Today I'm going to be talking about different ways that have helped me to heal in the past. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a little bit of background about what exactly I have recently healed from. I mean, I'm 48 years old. I've had a lot of things I've healed from, but I'm going to be talking mostly about what worked for me in my most recent experience that I needed to heal. So in October 2019, my then husband decided to just walk out on us. We had one daughter together, which is Cheyenne, my 13-year-old. And then I had Barbara from previously, but she's 27 now. He had been helping me raise her since she was 10. I mean, yeah, we'd been together. We were going on 13 years of marriage. So he'd been in our lives for a long time. But either way, he walked out, left a 2-line typed note. And, you know, that day we were very concerned, obviously. We thought he was having a mental breakdown. We were calling family, friends, put out a missing person. Next day he texted saying that he had reached his breaking point and he was in Arizona at a friend's house. Okay, I live in New Mexico, so he left the state. He fled to a different state. The crazy part about this is he never talked to me about this. I mean, I knew he was a high-stress person. I'd asked him to go to therapy about that before. I knew that he had things going on, but I never knew to what extent, apparently. He never shared that with me. And in a marriage, that needs to be done. But either way, that's, you know, since then we have gotten divorced. He left in October. In March, our divorce was finalized, March 2020. So yeah, that was just in time just to kick off the pandemic. So the things that worked for me to heal from this experience was definitely prayer. You know, first and foremost was just, I said in my previous video, you know, I really formed a deeper relationship with God. And so, yes, I formed a deeper relationship with God, prayed, started going to church. Of course, I didn't go to church, but Cheyenne and I would watch it live. They do a live stream on YouTube, and they still are doing that every Sunday. So we would live stream it, watch it every Sunday. Just really, really, that was a huge help. We've started reading our Bibles, which I've never done, not regularly. I might read like a passage here and there. I grew up Catholic, so we would go to Catholic church. You hear the readings, you know, every Sunday. It's just been the last, maybe a little bit before my ex-husband walked out on us, that I was starting to probably like a year before that, I was kind of starting to turn, not turn away from the Catholic Church, but seeing that that wasn't for me. So now we're at a Christian church, Cheyenne and I, and we love it. So yeah, definitely we've been reading the Bible, praying, just all that stuff. That has really been a huge help. The other thing was journaling, which was an idea that Barbara gave me because, she's my older daughter, and you know, because I would tell her like I had like feelings and thoughts and questions that I knew I wasn't going to get answers from him in the way that I needed them. So she suggested that I get like a notebook, a journal, and just start writing in there, and that helped so much. Just getting them out, just getting those feelings out, getting those questions out, just like, you know, whatever was going on that moment or that day. Or I didn't have to do it very often, because just doing it like a few times, like I'd say I did it less than 5 times. So a handful of times, less than a handful of times. And it just really, really helped just getting those like feelings out, even though you don't have to send this to anybody, but it's just for yourself, just to get all that out of your system, you know. The other thing, I have a list here so I don't forget anything. The other thing that really helped me was just knowing that I'm not ever going to understand. No matter what he's going to say, even if I had sent him all these questions or anything, I'm not going to understand. To me, there's no explanation that's ever going to make it understandable to walk out on your family. So I just had to come to the understanding and the realization and the acceptance and accept the fact that I'm not ever going to understand that, ever, ever, ever. And I'm never going to have the answers. So I did actually send him an email in May, because we've never talked. Like, he walked out. We have talked a few times about like things that we have to. You know, we had a child together, we had a mortgage together, we had a whole life together. So we did talk about that, but there's never been a talk, because he left and was just weird after that. You couldn't talk to him. It was just, it's strange. I don't know if you guys later on want me to go into more detail about things. I can, but just to kind of keep things, just kind of, you know, I definitely don't mind going into more detail. Just, but yeah, so we never had like a discussion. It was just like, you walked out, we're getting a divorce, and that's it. There's nothing to talk about. So there was never anything like that. In May of 2020, I did send him an email just asking him different questions, like how, you know, how could you do this? Why would you do this? You know, just different things. And his response was that he would eventually answer me on his terms. So, okay, I never got an answer. He emailed me about it. I think it was like in either October or November of 2020, you know, 6 months later. And he said, oh, I'm working on that. I'm writing it down. And, you know, okay, good, but I don't need it anymore. I'm healed. I'm done. I'm past it. So, and I know in accepting that, I know that any answer he would have given me, I wasn't going to understand. So, I just had to accept the fact that that's how that's going to be. So I also had to learn to forgive. And that is hard, especially when you don't understand. And yeah, at the beginning, he did say, I know what I've done. Believe me, I understand. Would you forgive me? In a text. He sent that to me and my 2 daughters. At that time, I told him, you know, right now I'm not ready to. I have since told him that I do forgive him. And I do. I forgive him. I've moved on. My daughters forgive him. And so we have moved on. I have forgiven him. That's not an easy thing to do. Somebody that turns your world upside down and hurts your daughters and your whole family. Because, I mean, he didn't just walk out on me and my daughters. He walked out on my parents. He walked out on my brother. He was friends with my brother before we were together. That's how we met. Walked out on my sister-in-law. You know, just walked out on everything. We had a business together, me, my brother, and him. So he just walked out on all of that. So, yeah, there was forgiveness, and that needed to be done. So I did forgive. Like I said, my daughters have forgiven him as well. So that was really important. And the other thing that has helped me to heal is meditation. I don't do it every day, but I do it most days. I probably more so than not. So at least 6 days a week, mostly 7. It's just, I don't do it for very long. Usually about 10 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes at the most. You know, I am busy. I do have a job. I do have homeschooling with Cheyenne and, you know, things to do. But meditation has definitely helped. It just put me in the present moment. It's just a moment of just quiet, just letting me kind of just self-check in a way for me. So yeah, meditation has definitely been a big help. So yeah, those are the things that really helped me heal from that situation that we all went through, you know, just prayer, being with God, reading the Bible, meditating, which is also a form of prayer as well for me. So they kind of go hand in hand, you know. Journaling, that was huge, such a big help. And forgiving and just accepting, basically knowing I'm not going to understand. So just accepting what has been handed to me and just knowing now at this point that it has been for the better for me. We're still, I mean, I'm still digging my way out of it. You know, we are divorced, but there are still financial things and stuff, but that's fine. I know I'm going to be okay, and I am okay, and my daughters are okay, and that's what matters. So that's what it took me to heal, and I'm healed, and I know that it's just going to keep getting better and better, and yeah, I mean, there's nothing more I can say about that other than, yeah, it actually turned out to be a blessing in disguise in the end. Because I have grown so much and become such a, I feel like a better person, a more faithful person, just everything. Learned so much about myself since that happened. So yeah, let me know what you guys have done to help you heal through different things, whether it be divorce or, you know, whatever it is, death, abuse, you know, whatever you have gone through, everybody has gone through something. It's life. This is the way it is. Let me know what has helped you to heal. Let me know maybe what else you guys want to talk about on this channel. What else you want to hear about, what other things you might want me to talk about, to kind of research. Definitely, if you like this video, give it a like, give it a share. Consider subscribing. I would love to have you here, and let's just grow together and learn together and heal together, because there's always something that is happening, and it's all about our attitudes and how we take it on. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. I hope you're having an amazingly blessed day and an amazingly blessed week, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.